Hello students, welcome to Wonder Biology. Today we are going to study a very important topic, that is transportation in humans. So let us see into detail what does the topic contain. So here it is, transportation in humans. You know that there are two systems which are responsible for the transportation of substances in humans. The most important one, that is the circulatory system, which is made up of the heart, blood and the blood vessels. We also have another system that is called as the lymphatic system, where we have to study in class 10th about the lymph in short, right? So now coming to the heart, you know that the heart, also called as the pump, okay, it is the most important organ of the circulatory system, and it is made up of which kind of muscles? We have read in class 9th. Yes, it is made up of the cardiac muscles. Cardiac muscles are the involuntary muscles which are not under our control, and these muscles keep on working throughout. Now as you can see that there is a diagram of the heart here. It is having 4 chambers, okay. The upper 2 chambers on the left and the right side are called as the auricles, also called as the atrium, and the lower 2 chambers of the heart on both the sides are called as the ventricles. Thus the human heart is a 4 chambered heart, okay. Now the most important thing which I have to tell you here is the left side of the heart always carries the pure blood or the oxygen rich blood or the oxygenated blood, whereas the right side of the heart is concerned with the flow of the deoxygenated blood or the carbon dioxide rich blood. So this point you have to remember, that the left side of the heart is concerned with the flow of which blood? Oxygen rich blood, whereas the right side that carries the impure blood, right? Now coming to the blood, we know that we have to study about the blood also. Everyone knows that the blood is a fluid connective tissue. It is fluid in nature, right? And the plasma is the fluid medium of the blood. The plasma is the fluid matrix of the blood. What is the composition of blood? Let us see. It consists of 55% of plasma and 45% of formed elements. What are formed elements? As you can see, the formed elements includes the the red blood cells, the white blood cells and the platelets. RBC, you know RBC, what is RBC? The red colored, okay, blood cells which carry hemoglobin, okay, and help in the transport of oxygen. White blood cells, they act as a defense system of the body and fight against infections, and the platelets, they help in the clotting of the blood. Alright, and blood performs many functions. For example, it is a medium for the transport of nutrients, gases like oxygen and carbon dioxide, and some nitrogenous wastes also. Coming on to the blood vessels, there are 3 important kinds of blood vessels that we know: arteries, veins and capillaries. So first of all, we'll discuss about the arteries. These are the blood vessels which always carry oxygen rich blood away from the heart. Where? Away from the heart to the different parts or the body tissues, right? So arteries are the vessels which always carry pure blood away from the heart, but there is an artery which is an exception. सारी आर्टरीज जो है वो ऑक्सीजन रिच ब्लड कैरी करती हैं, लेकिन सिर्फ एक ही ऐसी आर्टरी है जो डीऑक्सीजनेटेड ब्लड कैरी करती है, इम्प्योर ब्लड कैरी करती है. उसका नाम क्या है? दैट इज पल्मोनरी आर्टरी, राइट? Then arteries have got thick and elastic walls. Now the question arises, why do arteries have thick elastic walls? Because we know that the blood which they have to carry, okay, that comes from the heart under a very high pressure. अभी आपने ऊपर पढ़ा ना कि arteries क्या करती हैं, वो क्या कैरी करती हैं? ऑक्सीजन रिच ब्लड अवे फ्रॉम द हार्ट. तो हार्ट से वो ब्लड कहाँ से आ रहा है जो उन्हें कैरी करना है अवे फ्रॉम द हार्ट? दैट इज इमर्जिंग फ्रॉम द हार्ट, एंड द ब्लड विच इज इमर्जिंग फ्रॉम द हार्ट इट इज अंडर अ वेरी हाई प्रेशर. तो इस हाई प्रेशर को टॉलरेट करने के लिए कुछ तो अडेप्टेशन होनी चाहिए आर्टरीज के अंदर. तो वो अडेप्टेशंस क्या है? आर्टरीज हैव गॉट थिक इलास्टिक वॉल्स बिकॉज they have to carry the oxygen rich blood away from the heart. Coming to the veins. The veins carry the deoxygenated blood to the heart from the different organs or the tissues. Veins क्या carry करती हैं? हमेशा impure blood carry करती हैं. So again there is again an exception to this. All the veins carry impure blood, but there is one vein which carries the oxygenated blood, and that is called as pulmonary vein, right? Now these veins, since they do not have to carry the blood away from the heart, they have to carry the blood to the heart, okay? So that is why they do not need thick walls, because the blood is no longer under pressure. हाँ, लेकिन veins के पास valves होते हैं. Valves, you know, they ensure that the blood flows only in one direction. कहीं पर भी valve जो word आएगा, It always ensures the flow of something, whether it is a flow of blood or the flow of food. Okay, it always ensures that the thing is flowing only in one direction, right? Now coming on to the next slide, that is the capillaries. Capillaries are also what? These are the smallest and the thinnest blood vessels which help in the exchange of substances or exchange of material between the blood and the surrounding cell. आपने पहले भी कैपिलरीज के बारे में जब हम रेस्पिरेटरी सिस्टम पढ़ रहे थे वहाँ पे भी पढ़ा था कि the alveoli are richly supplied with capillaries. Okay, these capillaries join together to form veins and then carry the blood away from the organs to the heart. So capillaries are the smallest and the thinnest blood vessels. Now let us come to the detailed structure of the heart, okay, where the different chambers are marked, and let us see in detail what all it contains. Starting from the left side, okay, so there are the 4 chambers. We are starting with, you can see the left auricle here. Just a minute. Yeah, this is the left auricle and this is the left ventricle. Left side of the heart carries the pure blood. Okay, these are the 2 chambers, left auricle and left ventricle. In the same way we have on the right side right auricle and right ventricle. Okay, so this you have studied. ये सबसे पहले आपने basic चीज़ सीखी आज. Okay, then what do we have? Now there is one thing which you have to remember more. There is a valve present between the left auricle and the left ventricle. यहाँ पर एक valve है जिसका नाम है bicuspid valve. Okay, bicuspid valve आप इसको कह सकते हैं. It is present between the left auricle and the left ventricle. Okay, and bicuspid valve क्या है? It is having 2 folds. Bi means क्या होता है? What is the meaning of bi? Bi means 2. Okay, and cusps mean folds. So somewhere in its detailed structure, this valve has got 3 folds, and it is located. 2 folds, and it is located between the left auricle and the left ventricle. So this valve is called as the bicuspid valve, and the bicuspid valve is also called as mitral valve. Okay, this is the spelling of mitral, mitral. The bicuspid valve is also called as the mitral valve, right? Then we have coming on to the right side, again we have the right atrium and the right ventricle. In between we also have a valve here. यहाँ पर भी एक valve है, इसका नाम है tricuspid valve. Okay, tricuspid valve क्या है? It is present between the right auricle and the right ventricle. Since it has got 3 folds in its structure, therefore it is called as tricuspid valve. The one important thing which you also have to remember here is there is a partition or a wall like structure. Okay, this separation between the left and the right side of the heart, that is this separation is marked by the presence of septum. Septum is just like a partition. Okay, now coming to the next slide. Yes, now here I will tell you that how the blood flows from one part to the other, and why is the blood circulation in humans called as the double circulation. So as you all can see, let us start from the left side of the heart. Okay, we'll discuss about the movement. I told you that the pulmonary vein is the only vein that carries the pure blood or the oxygen rich blood. Okay, so what is the function of the pulmonary veins here? The pulmonary veins are carrying the pure blood, okay, from the lungs. Lungs है, lungs से pure blood carry करके pulmonary veins कहाँ देती हैं? The pulmonary veins, they carry the blood into the लेफ्ट ऑरिकल. लेफ्ट ऑरिकल सबको यहाँ पे आप लोग देख सकते हैं. लेफ्ट ऑरिकल में जो ब्लड हो गया, ओके, दैट इज पासिंग थ्रू द लेफ्ट ऑरिकल. नाउ व्हेन द लेफ्ट ऑरिकल हैज़ टू कलेक्ट द ब्लड, इन दिस केस जब ब्लड को कलेक्ट करना होता है तो लेफ्ट ऑरिकल विल अंडरगो एक्सपेंशन और रिलैक्सेशन. ओके, उसके बाद नाउ द ब्लड विल मूव टुवर्ड्स द लेफ्ट वेंट्रिकल. जब ब्लड लेफ्ट वेंट्रिकल में जाएगा तो नाउ द वेंट्रिकल हैज़ टू रिसीव द ब्लड, सो नाउ दिस विल ऑल्सो बी इन द एक्सपैंडेड और द रिलैक्स स्टेट. अब वेंट्रिकल जब एक्सपैंड हो गया तो इस टाइम पे एट्रियम क्या होगा, वो कॉन्ट्रैक्ट कर जाएगा. ठीक है, अब आपको ये भी पता है कि लेफ्ट एट्रियम और लेफ्ट ऑरिकल के बीच में एक वॉल्व प्रेजेंट है, उसका नाम क्या है, बाइकस्पिड वाल्व. ओके, so now when the blood has entered from the pulmonary veins into the left auricle, it goes into the left ventricle, and from the left ventricle the blood reaches the dorsal aorta, and from the dorsal aorta it is distributed to the different parts of the body, different organs or tissues of the body. All right, so this flow of the blood through the pulmonary veins into the left atrium, from the left atrium into the left ventricle, from the left ventricle it is pumped to the dorsal aorta, and then the dorsal aorta distributes the blood to the entire body. This circulation is called as pulmonary circulation. So you must remember this. The circulation on the left side is called as the pulmonary circulation, right? Now what will happen? The aorta distributes the blood to the different parts of the body. Okay, आपको ये पता है ना कि aorta जो है अलग अलग body parts तक जो है blood को पहुँचाएगा. अब क्या होगा, जहाँ जहाँ ब्लड विल रीच, यू नो द ब्लड कैरीज ऑक्सीजन ऑल्सो, न्यूट्रिएंट्स ऑल्सो. तो अलग अलग फंक्शंस परफॉर्म करने के बाद क्या होता है कि ऑक्सीजन का जो लेवल होता है ब्लड में, जो कि इसको ये ऑक्सीजनेटेड ब्लड कहलाता है. क्यों कहलाता है? बिकॉज इट इज़ रिच इन ऑक्सीजन. नाउ दिस ऑक्सीजन विल ऑल्सो बी यूटिलाइज फॉर सर्टन पर्पसेज लाइक रेस्पिरेशन एंड ऑल. ओके, तो वहाँ पर क्या होगा कि जब ऑक्सीजन का यूटिलाइजेशन बढ़ जाता है, ठीक है, तो वो यूज्ड अप हो रहा है. तो यूज्ड अप हो रहा है मतलब कि अभी तो जो ब्लड था वो ऑक्सीजन रिच था, लेकिन अभी वो ऑक्सीजन यूज्ड अप हो रहा है. जब ऑक्सीजन यूज्ड अप हो रहा है तो फिर दूसरी साइड कार्बन डाइऑक्साइड का लेवल ब्लड में क्या हो रहा है? बढ़ रहा होगा, है ना. तो दैट नाउ द ब्लड इज बिकमिंग डीऑक्सीजनेटेड, एंड दैट particular deoxygenated blood, what happens, it enters now into the right side of the heart with the help of the vena cava from the upper body and the lower body. आप यहाँ पे देख सकते हैं कि ये जो, just a minute, yes, the vena cava के through क्या होता है, the deoxygenated blood is entering into the right atrium. So the deoxygenated blood will enter the right side of the heart into the right auricle or the right atrium, and from the right atrium it will go into the right ventricle. From the right ventricle it is going where? Into the pulmonary artery, and the pulmonary artery is the only artery that carries the impure or the deoxygenated blood. From what will the pulmonary artery do? It will take this deoxygenated blood into the lungs for purification, right? lungs में जो है क्या होगा, blood purify हो जाएगा. फिर वो purified blood again will be taken up by the pulmonary veins. The pulmonary veins will again pump it into the left atrium. From the left atrium this will go into the left ventricle, and from the left ventricle again the blood will be distributed to the entire body organs or tissues, right? So this, in this way the process keeps on happening. एंड देयरफॉर आपने यहाँ पर क्या देखा कि राइट साइड पे जो ब्लड सर्कुलेशन हो रहा है दैट इज़ called as systemic circulation. What will that be called as? Systemic circulation. Okay, left side पे जो हो रहा था that was pulmonary circulation, and right side पे जो circulation हो रहा है that is called as the systemic circulation. So coming to the next slide. Yes, so this is just a simplified diagram where on the right side on the left side I have shown the pulmonary circulation taking place, on the right side I have shown the systemic circulation taking place. Now what does it mean? It means that yes, the human heart undergoes the movement of the flow of the blood inside the human heart occurs twice, once through the left side, okay, and once through the right side. So the same blood is moving around the body in two types of circulation, or it is moving around the body in twice. That is why this type of circulation is called as the double circulation. But this double circulation is not found in fishes, okay, because fishes have just got two chambered heart, okay, auricle and ventricles, और वहाँ पर mixing of blood भी होती है. But the humans have got the most efficient form of circulation, and that is double circulation. So this was all about this. I also have yes, let us see about lymph also. Just a short overview. Lymph is a colorless or a straw colored fluid, also called as the tissue fluid. होता क्या है, जैसे हमें पता है कि कैपिलरीज बहुत थिन वॉल्ड होती हैं, तो कभी कभी कैपिलरीज की पोर्स में से कुछ प्लाज्मा, कुछ अमाउंट ऑफ प्लाज्मा या प्रोटीन्स या ब्लड सेल्स जो है वो लीक आउट कर जाते हैं, एंड दे मूव इनटू द इंटरसेलुलर स्पेसेस. सेल्स के बीच की जो स्पेस होती है वो कहलाती है इंटरसेलुलर स्पेसेस. तो ये जो लिक्विड है जो इंटरसेलुलर स्पेसेस के बीच में जो कलेक्ट हो गया है, ओके, that has moved out through the capillaries, okay, through the pores of capillaries into the intercellular spaces. This is called as the tissue fluid. And what is the function of the lymph? Lymph is a part of the lymphatic system. It carries the digested and absorbed fat from the intestine. Okay, so this was just an overview of the overall concept of the transportation in humans, in which we have thoroughly discussed about the circulatory system. Very soon we will be coming with the next video that will deal with the transportation in plants, and the next video that will be the excretion, right, excretory system and its details. So I hope you have learned a great deal. आपने जो भी सीखा है please keep on practicing the diagram and learning the concepts. ये बहुत important topic था आज का. We'll see you in the next video. Thank you for watching.